covers. Gotta stay on this mission. Got a vision that's endless. They told me don't be a menace. They gon' serve me a sentence. But now I'm up in it. The illest that did it. Get the cream look. Drop it in it. Give about opinions. I'm just minding my business. If I'm grinding, I'm shining. Don't got time for the gimmicks.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the 49ers going up against the Rams.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And, right away, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down.
Here we go. 3-19.
Again, it's Mixon. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Justin Vogel on to punt it away. Deep for the Rams, Tavon Austin. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Offense in a good spot here. 2nd and 2. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On the keeper, here's Goff. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Man 38.
Now a handoff looking right. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Wide open. Amari Cooper. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Garoppolo now. Buying time to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Garoppolo over the middle. Cooper with it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Amari Cooper, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Another carry now for Gurley. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Woods, the receiver, in motion left. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
Here we go now. No.
There's Garoppolo to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he is knocked down from the side. 23 yards on the play. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. second down. Here's Garoppolo. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now Mixon, and this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. And he whips that one incomplete there. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's third down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. The 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And now running right through it. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They got to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Throwing on second. And he slings one that's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's third down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Third and long. It's Garoppolo. Cooper's got it. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
A toss play to Mixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Niners on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. Fresh set of downs here. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Mixon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Green, the tight end, in motion. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Amari Cooper, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he knocks it through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Let's go! Ryan 38!
Able to push his way through, and they're able to get this one across the 35. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So it'll be first down here after the run.
Hey, kill. Like with the ball, here we go.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Eli Harold coming in from his outside linebacker spot. He buries him for a loss of 10 or 11. To throw on second down is gone. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. On third down, it's Barrett. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. A final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top, as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On third down, It's Austin, and he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
In motion left is Watkins. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
Now they try the right side here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Come on, let's go!
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Super 66.
After the run, Goff going to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Super 66.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Now let's go. We got three, fellas. We got three. Watch it now, Barney.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. No, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
He'll buy some time right. Deep ball for... And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 42. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. It gets intercepted.
And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Last stop. Last stop.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Rams on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Goff now looking to throw. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Back now in Los Angeles. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Shift together here from the D-line. Again they run with Gurley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. And the back goes into motion. 3rd and long. It's gone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Pick. By Nickel Roby-Coleman.
Here we go.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
Value three. Kill. Whoa.
On second down, here's Goff. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Rams on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. Play clock winding down. Now they run with Mixon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll need to get the play off quickly. A first throw for the backup Lynch. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time to make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Niners on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, it's Lynch. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Short throw pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
They'll try and run it in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Mixon. Oh, able to avoid him. And he showcased the spin, but couldn't do much else as he's wrangled down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock.
Let's go! Green, 39!
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go. Green, 39! Green, 39!
Out of the gun, Lynch. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Leopard! Leopard!
And now here's a carry heading left. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. Now a handoff looking right. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The Niners on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. A big hit. Knocked out sideways. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
How many times do we hear from coaches, get north and south as a runner, especially in short yardage situations? I'd say 3rd and 1 counts. That didn't happen there.
Instead, they went backwards. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4.
Let's go! Detroit! 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 No. Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Back down to that Philly!
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams getting set to go now. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Aaron Lynch in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. He's back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Fourth down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. That's Watkins. 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be a Los Angeles first down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to throw. Dumps it off to Gurley. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Xavier Cooper in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. One last throw here for Goff. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.